audio should be good. And I'm just checking a few things real quick. Oh, I forgot to post the recording. Hold on. So how are you doing tonight, son? I just gotta post that I'm live real quick, and then we'll start. Wood. Alright, lots of wood, yes. I'm a little sluggish as usual. Oops, do that. Okay, there we go. That should take care of everything, and we're good. How are you doing tonight? Or this morning for you, it's pretty early, if I remember correctly. Change the correct character, load the worlds. Load the correct worlds. Watch. There we go. So now you have a voice. And my character. We're good to go. Where did we leave off? So, in the Mines of Return to Moria, we left off. We had just gotten down to the fungal caves. That's where we were. Yeah, we got that. Can we make the wall sconce? We can't make those glass sconce. Okay, hold on a second. I need one of these. Because once we get the once we get the silver we need, we'll be able to make the axe. We need to go down to the lower depths to our campsite. Now we're down. We're tired. I mean, oh, garbage. Back. Fine. Where is it? Back to Moria. And this particular one is one that I carry often. But once you get the axe, the pickaxe, the quarry master, there's definitely business just to keep that path around. So let me. It's currently morning, so I need a midday. I'm about to take a nap. have to kill those rocks first. Nope. Whee! Oh, it's evening. I guess strong. Oh. So the balsam wood is the next thing we needed. We don't have a lot of it at the moment. I'll need to grab that. Grab that. There's iron up there. Well, that looks about right. I don't know what was up with the coloring indigo. So there's purple puke over there. And we have our first aid pickaxe, which gives us most of what we need. But we needed silver for the quartermaster. Axe does it? Yeah, 45. I had found out that this particular axe does really well against orcs' heads. I don't recognize the sword. This is so graphic. Iron. Such a weird looking iron. That sure is. Iron Jedi. That's what I needed.
I've forgotten the words.
Oh, I need 20 stone. Let's see. Need some stone. So yesterday we got past the orc town, and we got down the climb. First aid crates. Not really what we need. Hello, goat. We need silver. You're gonna need the awesome too. Welcome back. Moment. Welcome back. Great. I accidentally poisoned myself. Fine, it's fine. It'll be good. I got potatoes. Purple puke. Ooh. I think that's what I'm looking for. Salt. I don't need salt. Maybe that's maybe exalted. Meat. It's not really what I need right now. I'll take the mine, though. Not that I need the salt yet, but it's worth picking up some of it. So how are you doing today?
All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From ashes of fire shall be woken. A light from the shadow shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king.
All the shanties.
Swings through.
Are you in the mines? No, we're actually in the deep. We're in the lower depths. The lower depths is an area that you get ubasan wood from funguses. So we're at the bottom here. Here, I'll show you. Okay, so this is Westgate, the aftermath in Westgate. Most of what you get there is coal and iron. This is the Elven sector. In the main story version, the Elven Quarter, you don't get too much there except wood. The yellow part, this orange part here, it's like peach color one, is the Mines of Moria. That's where you get tin and copper. You go down the crystal descent, and you get into the lower depths, which is the fungal area. Now, I don't happen to have, I have granite on me. Yeah, I've got some granite on me, and I don't have any true quartz at the moment. We're gonna need that in a minute. In order to deal with the purple puke. Over here, there is some true quartz. You grab this. And grab enough of the true quartz that we can deal with the purple puke. Don't have a sunstone, but if you don't know,
I need a better weapon for this.
oh great, that's all we need. Horde,
Hordes are coming. Get ready.
I better get out of here.
We got orcs.
We're in trouble. I'm tired. I have hard orcs. And that was fun. I tried today to kill the troll, but he killed me. Okay, so trolls. Trolls have an easy way to kill them. You've got two options. Option one is the most reliable. Get him in a position that he can't attack you. So use a mining hole or something similar to where he can't reach you, but you can see him. And then from that position, just shoot him with arrows. It's just that simple. Depending on if you hit him well, and depending on the arrows you're using, it takes between 50 and 100 arrows. To kill him. But it is an easy kill.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
I would throw that.
That's all you got?
Okay. Now we're back. The second way to deal with the lurks, without those trolls, yes, he has a big club in his hand and it will annihilate you if you let that thing hit you. If you block it, you can mitigate some of the damage and risk. But no, don't do melee. If you try and get him in melee, he will destroy you. The best thing for you to do is get him in a position that he can't attack you, but you can attack him. I'll show you a setup that I use a lot. So as an example, let's say this here is your through hole between zones. It's like between this section and this section. There you go. Here. So that's your through hole, okay? He can't get through that size hole. But you can shoot him with your bow. And just shoot him with your bow. You do extra damage if you can hit him in the head. But it's the simplest way to kill him. The other option that I found that works really well to kill them is to actually use the orcs. So if you can get a orc party or an orc horde in just the right spot, they'll actually kill him for you. First time I did that, I was actually surprised it worked. But it was successful, so it did make case for it. I don't have enough stone. Huh. Topography changed from granite to limestone. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. broken. Oh gosh. These orcs are a little tougher. I'll take those. Some there. We are struggling today. But no, those are the two things that I have found work well in that troll. But it is not the only way to kill the troll. If you use the block and attack method, it does work on the troll, but it's not always effective. Try to kill him. Yeah, that's hard. It's not as hard as you think. Use the terrain. Use the terrain to your advantage. You can make it work. That's the trick, is to use your terrain. For the big monsters like the troll. There's something in there that I don't have room for. I don't need backtracks. Let's go on. Got a bunch of stuff in my inventory. And ain't none that useful. If I had another troll, I'd show you. It's funny because I was playing on a sandbox mode to see how different it is from the main game. And I have two of them. The first one that I started ages ago looks like they took all of the zones and just ran an egg beater through them. Nothing makes sense where it is. It's all messed up. It's all in weird locations. And the second one, is actually pretty solid. Awesome wood. We picked it up yesterday. What do we have on here? Salt and granite. I don't have a salt or a granite pile. Let's put them outside. This is not something you actually need a lot of. But you'll collect quite a bit. However, I do have Entwood now. They're the below springs. Which means I can make a new shield. If I had shattering us. Tier 5 Khazad stealing us. That's pretty. Shatter stealing. It's a thing. I didn't find the ironwood. Ironwood is later on. Basamwood is next. That's in the fungal case. That you kill the fungal trees to get that. And wood comes from which chest did I put this stuff in before? Sure. Hold on. I am confused. I'm missing. I have stuff. I don't know where it is. Alright. Hold on. I need to get some stuff organized here. But ironwood is pretty late. I believe that's the last one that you get. But I'm not 100% sure. Stealing it. Let's go over here. And stone's fine. That goes upstairs. That goes in there. That goes in the base camp. Scraps go into this one. Food goes up here. Drop the honey off. Drop potatoes, cranberries. Scraps can go down here. Bones need to go in. That one for the time being. And this goes there. Oh, the joys. Joys of having to sort stuff. I just need some more stone. I'll get it from outside. There we go. I don't need granite. I don't need salt at the moment. I need wood though. Oven wood? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Food. Piece of food. Repair work. I don't think I can make anything better than what I've got. I think tier 2 is the best I've got. Could you please turn up the volume? I can't hear you. Okay, so that would be me being too far from the mic. Try that now. I just moved to the mic. That should help. I can turn it up farther if it's still too quiet, but usually because my mic was too far away from me. That's usually what happens. Back to this over here. So the ram shield is a 2. Yeah, I mean the mic was probably just far away. It's usually the problem. I have air bore gear. We have mountain potatoes and salt. Crafting. What do we have? Roasting pit. Oh. bangers and mash. And mashed potatoes. Helm fried chips. Salted meat. Anything here that we can make that's a tier 3 that might help? No. Silver. With silver I can make the Quarry Master, which would be helpful. But honestly, ain't nothing else gonna help us down there. Not until we start getting some tier 3 or tier 4 stuff. I need silver. With silver, I can make a few things that'll help. The Quarry Master is one of those tools that in this particular game mode, it's not overly helpful, though it is nice. Don't get me wrong. It clears this, there's like dirt and hard dirt in like a single chop. That's salt and granite. Orc camps down here are tough because they carry tough orcs. Where are we? Which room are we in?
I need a better weapon for this. Eyes up! Monsters in the air! Ha!
Thank you. Oh, that thought we need some granite. Oh, I forgot to sleep. That was stupid at me. Alright, hold on. I got the granite I need real quick. Silver! Okay, hold that thought. Definitely need the silver real quick.
The king beneath the mountains, the king of carven stone.
There we go.
The Lord silver fountains shall come unto his own. His crown shall be upholden.
I'm glad we found the silver though.
Be restrung. His halls shall echo gold.
That means a lot of silver.
Songs of yore sung.
I love that song.
I'll say this, you don't need that much silver. I see we should have the Quarry Master though. It makes getting silver so much easier. How much silver do we have now? 30? Yep. We can live with, you know, a stack of silver. I don't need that much. I only need like 6 ingots. We can go make the Quarry Master. That will solve a lot of problems for us. On the new DAC Durham Folk, can you recruit new NPC during the game? Yes! I think that's what they said.
I thought rumors about this place. How the ancient craftsmen of BellaDragon settled deep under Moria.
Yes.
I'm glad to walk their halls once more.
Yes, BellaDragon. Fortunately,
The darkest deeps. The best spot to find precious gems.
BellaDragon is what we're looking for. We only have the silver. We'll go back upstairs. What's this? Anything of value? No. Now we have what we're looking for. Go back upstairs.
Quiet.
We'll get
see
the
prey
Quarry
ahead.
Master fixed. It'll be good. I guess we'll sing. Let the song go through. I mean, the big reason to have a companion, an NPC companion, is more because not everybody has friends to play with. So there is that. I don't know if they're gonna follow you around or if they're actually gonna be like taskable. But you can tell them to go explore or go mine or whatever. Thank you.
Durin wakes from sleep.
Now, if I have materials, wait, the monument got rid of the darkness? Alright, Shaw's gift. We need those. More silver. You know that got rid of resin. Here's the one we need. We got everything tonight. I need about
Drums in the deep.
I know.
They're coming.
Oh good, the green.
That's one more for me.
As long as the green, we're okay.
We got orcs.
It's the white ones that are
I
bad.
need a better weapon for this. One more down.
There we go.
Perfect.
Nope, we died again. Jeez. I still have the arrows in me. That's funny. Do you think they'll fight? I don't know. There's the easy solution from a development perspective, in my opinion, would be to make them just a guard. They follow you around, and they just fight. They just fight anything that's around you. That would be the easy solution from a development perspective. Because they already have that AI. I picked up a shiner ingot. Silver, tin, and copper. Oh. We're about to get some upgrades. I don't have a lot of silver. But I got enough to make a couple of silver ingots and a couple of shiner ingots. That'll make a huge difference for us. Back to the mines. Now, I need to make pallets real quick. Put the silver and the resin outside. Resin pallet. Silver pallet. Having pallets is nice, but if you just want to have pure bulk storage, use storage containers. It's like one thing that I've done on some of my playthroughs is, I got room, yeah, let's destroy these. And then in here, build a chest. In this case, we're just going to stick it right up here against the wall. Put this one in between. And now this one takes all my excess stone. Now I need a food chest. No food chest? Yeah, I need a better food chest. Let's use an elven one. I'm gonna put it. Let's put it right here. Use that for food. Do some reorganization real quick. So that's got 4 rows. It does have 5 rows. Okay, so elven chests are bigger. It's fine. It's good to know, though. Oh. This chest is for ingots that I need to make. So, silver. 2, 3, 4. Now the shatter ingots, I think I have to make those. In the big forge. So to do that, we need to make some space. That goes upstairs, that goes upstairs. So, while I'm looking forward to the new DLC, I'm not exactly sure what they're doing with it. But in the meantime, ancient wood can be scavenged in upper hills. Okay. Yeah, we're not there yet. That's what I thought it was. We are nowhere near ready for that. Oh my goodness, no. So... we need to put this on the wall. Because I'm about to need that spot. You can only have one legendary item on you at any given time. I need tin, copper. Actually, I need 2 of these, 2 of those. And the silver. And I believe it's at the Navi Forge. Oh? Furnace? Alright. Fine. That's food ingredients. Resources. Ores and gems. Ironwood. Resin. But they don't have... oh, I must need that. Okay. I must need the other forge. In order to do that. It's fine. It's fine, we can live with that. Now, in order to make this one, I need 6 steel, 6 silver, 1 black diamond, and 8 ubasum wood. 6 steel, ubasum wood, what was the last thing I needed again? One black diamond. I do not have one on me. Alright. Granite out of there. Put that where it belongs, outside. Black diamond is up the rope ladder. Grab that. Then grab one of those. Then we'll go back to the oven border. In my sandbox save, I actually was building my home inside of the Navi Forge. Because I thought that would be useful. And I forgot to eat and sleep again. Well, let's go take care of that real quick. Did it again. This right here. What time is it now? It's dark. So let's give me a breakfast, please. I should really use the grill instead. Food's better. See, that didn't do much for me. You roasted fair. I'll be back in a minute. By the time I go over to oven quarter and come back, it'll be done cooking, and we'll be able to get good food. Okay. Now it's lagging. You can't see the loading icons behind me. Oh, that's wrestling. My avatar is behind actually, you know what? I kind of like that better. I kind of like it having that bar from it. Okay, this way. Let's go make the quarry master. The only downside to the quarry master is I can't use my light stick. So in the depths, I have to choose which one I want. I'll use the candle helm when I'm using the quarry master, but that gives you some light. Between that and dropping light torches everywhere, it helps. But no, I was saying it was over on my sandbox save. I took over this place, and off there to the left, between these pillars and the wall, is where I built my house. Quarry master. And I will use this for probably the majority of the gameplay. And I go back to having my candle helmet. I'm going to areas that I need to, like I'm exploring. I'll use the other one, but I'm just going out to mine. Yep. Once I get my Canada helmet, I'll show you how efficient this is. Because it is really efficient. Alright, hear everything? Oh wait, I already have what I want. Oh wait, no, I need the candle helmet. So over here, we're gonna put this helmet. You know what? I'll just swap it with this one. Drop the silver off. Because you don't make very many silver ingots. The balsam would go in storage. And this guy goes with me. Down to the lords. Can you show me the way to go deeper from here? Okay, sure. I'll go back to the descent. Now keep in mind, every seed is different, but the story path is the same. So once you're into the mines, you need to go to the blue section here, the Crystal Descent. When you get to the Crystal Descent, you've got a few issues. You have to repair it first of all. In order to repair it, you're going to need 15 black diamonds. So to solve the black diamond problem, they send you to the red area, which is the orc town of this floor. Once you get your 15 diamonds from there, and they guarantee you 15 diamonds. I need true silver. Hold on a second. I need. But I have a second true quartz. What I don't have is the granite. Hold on. There you go. So you'll go over to the orc town here, and you'll get your 15 black diamonds from doing that miniature event. And then once that's done, you'll be able to go on your way to the next step. Oh, there isn't one here. Yeah, I don't have Khazad steel. So we have to live with that. So you'll go over to the descent. Over this way. In my case. Open this up. This is why I love the Quartermaster. It does huge swaths of mining. As an example, coal. Easy peasy.
We got orcs.
Get 'em!
So you need to get that. You need to get some stone, some elfin wood, and the other one that's kind of hard is you need natural fibers. Natural fibers come from spiders. Unless you've been using the natural fibers in other areas, like inside of the main mine, you should be able to get here quickly. So you come over here to here. You need natural fibers, you need some wood, and you need the 15 black diamonds. And you can unlock this crystal ascent. So you can teleport back and forth very easily once you get all the parts you need. Then from there you go down. And I'll just go down the way I went before. At this point, it gets a little tricky. You have to get inventive with rope ladders, and you have to get inventive with the placement of platforms. Like this one here. I dropped this rope ladder from there, and then I built a platform and a rope ladder based off of that so I could get down all the way. We actually need a torch. In my inventory, because I did not bring that one. I'm not sure why on my game I can't find the way. Already 2 hours, only room time for patrol. So you have to find this blue one. As an example, I'm going to change worlds real quick. If I go to Halfa's world, which is my other playthrough. And yes, you'll notice that I keep everything that's in my inventory. Here we go. Oh, she doesn't have it mapped. Hold on, let me change characters. Alpha has it mapped. I forgot. Each character has to map it themselves. I'll show you what I had to deal with. So, Western Halls, see how it's basically, it's roughly the same. There's a few changes between the two maps. This room right here, this little hallway right here, I had a troll in it. In order to get to the crystal sun, I had to clear the troll. Versus on Belle's playthrough, the troll was in a different spot. This floor, in the 2 playthroughs I've done, the troll, there's only 1 troll on this floor. But in order to clear the troll, I make the workbench, make the hunter bow, and make 200 arrows. And you'll be happy. So like in this playthrough, it was up here in this area. There was a troll. I've noticed there's subtle differences, like this area was a little longer. This area was here, this area kind of went like this way. But this was in physically the same spot. Here's the scent, here's the die. So your map should be roughly the same. Because come out of here and go on down here. Once you're down, you'll be fine. Then you just come down the descent. You have to get inventive. Like I came this way. And we went down over here.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
Okay. Without a bow, bats suck in here. Bows make bats trivial. But it should be in that rough spot. If you look at your map. Though if you're like me, on my first playthrough, the troll will be behind that. I couldn't beat him with dodging. But it's not that you can't. I'm sure there are people who can. I couldn't do it. Now, once you get better armor and weapons from later on, I'm sure that beating him with dodge is cheesecake. But when you're doing it from here, not so much. Or at least that's my take on it. But I'm also not extraordinarily coordinated with those types of dodge mechanics. Which is why I don't do like Dark Souls like games. Because I suck at it. Not that you can't. Because I guarantee you people do it. Well, that's one Durin's lamp fixed. Unfortunately, without another one over there, I'm not going to be able to clear up this purple puke. Yeah, the dodge mechanic in this game, if you can get it to work for you, is actually pretty solid. But I use a keyboard and mouse, and for me, the dodge mechanic is a little janky. It's over there. That's water. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you can manage to do it with the dodge mechanic, I say go for it. But I know me and the dodge mechanic just don't get along. Oh, that's not gonna work. I feel if I can get over to that ledge. No! Oh! Heavens. I somehow survived that. Don't ask me how I survived that, but I survived it. The combat is easy. I have the spear with heavy attack. Yeah, well, that'll change. The green orcs are the easiest ones. And a tier 2 weapon has no problems killing them in one hit. When you get to the white orcs, that's 10. Tier 3 weapons, you can clear them in 1 or 2 hits, and so on and so forth. I did not make this so you can climb back up, only so I can get down. Spiders and purple puke. Don't really need the purple puke. It's over here. But no, you can do it. I say go for it. More purple puke. Apparently I was supposed to go down over there. That's where I went down. It's fine. We'll just give ourselves a ladder back up. over here. And go down this way. We're almost to the bottom. It's a little tricky, but I said once you get the hang of it, you're okay. There we go. All the way to the bottom. Easy peasy. And I collect all the cave honey I can get my hands on because I use that to make Bjorn's bread. Make batter. This area is a nice area to go farming. So this is how fast, you saw how fast it took me to get through the granite before, right? 2 hits. So it takes a little longer. But granite goes down in literally 1 or 2 hits. Fantastic. Not that you need a lot of it. Which is kind of the shame.
Forgotten the words.
It's a shame that they didn't use more materials. I don't need salt. Great. I didn't see that one. I don't need to eat. I got home right over here. Once you get to the hearth, despair goes away. Really quick. I need some mushrooms. Oh no. I left food out on the table. I screwed that up. Salt goes outside. Ditch the granite. The stone's gonna go in the box. I really should use an elven box for the stone. Hold on. Only because you get so much of it. And this is 1 pallet. So you throw here, so this is the equivalent of 5 pallets. So it's worth it. Alright. I'm tired actually. So it's currently dark. Give me something for breakfast. Oh, I don't have anything. So let's do that. Let's dump the stuff we don't need over here. Get rid of that. Goes upstairs. Goes right here. That other one, the gift thing, you need that in order to make those pillars without assistance. I need wood. And I need definitely need wood. So, oh, and quarter. Let's go farm some wood real quick. Because that'll make our lives easier. The trick now will be to find the forge. But I think in order to get to Belagust, we have to drain the canal. Which, if that's the case, we're gonna need the wood. I remember when I played this the first time, the cave bear, the Elvenator was so hard. Yeah. The part of that's technique. Part of that is, understanding the block mechanics or the dodge mechanics. I tend to use the block mechanic because the bear telegraphs really well. So that helps a lot. Because he's only got 4 attacks. Right paw, left paw, and right paw, left paw, bite, and then pummel. Using both paws and coming down on you. Like a belly flop. If you have a shield, you can block the right paw, the left paw, and the bite. And then you have to dodge the maul. Yeah, using the heavy attack, like I said before, my mouse is a little flaky. See, still takes a couple attacks. Depending on the tree. See, okay, I'll show you how I handle this thing. Bear. Block. Paw.
I need a better weapon for this.
It's 2 swings and attack. Every once in a while he'll just get stun locked. I am right now. I have played on the harder difficulty. Right now I'm playing on normal. Because I want a more casual play experience when I'm streaming. Makes it really easy. Makes it far more comfortable to work with. Yeah, I think with the heavy attacks, I usually forget about it. Because depending on what weapon you're using and what kind of opponents you're facing, sometimes the heavy attack isn't the best answer for crowd clearing. Because you need a lot of quick, fast attacks. Dealing with the trees, it's 50-50.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
It's usually 2 attacks. You get usually 2 attacks, and he gets 1. And that one, you have to either dodge or walk away. I would figure out the dodge. There you go. But we're here for tree wood, so not here for the too much? Thank you. There we go. Yeah, I forget the difficulty sim in normal. Solo. That was just solo difficulty. Everything's a little easier. Alright, what's the difference in the difficulties? So solo is... Story is all off. Solo, everything's super easy or default. Yeah. Oh, that's the point. I'm playing on normal. I've always played this game on normal. I've always played this game on normal. I see no reason in not playing it on normal. Okay, so she's right here. Normal is designed for skilled players or small groups. Hard is for those that have who are actually in large groups. The difference is subtle. So, combat difficulty. This lowers their offense and defense. It also lowers their accuracy. Survivability. This is how often you need to eat and sleep. Mining drops. This is the count. You know, the mining drops is how much ore drops out. So if it's lower, you get like 1 piece instead of 3 or 4. That kind of stuff. And the lower this is, the more you're supposed to get out of drops. Gold drops, that's the other stuff. Like the orcs' money and stuff. This is the only one that's, I find that would be fun. Siege and Horde. These, anything higher than default, if you're not on a server, forget it. Don't use them. Don't use those any higher difficulty. Same with patrols. There's really no point in having to struggle that much, in my opinion. Raising combat, the general combat difficulty, sure, fine. But when it comes to those, making those too frequent, I don't see as being useful, in my opinion, anyway. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop off all but about 100 wood. Use a little bit of stone. And the rest of it can go away. Food chest here. Let's go over here. What you got? If you max them out, what will happen? I don't know the timing on it. So let's say horde difficulty. Or frequency, rather. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how frequently hordes come if you trim that all the way up. Couldn't tell you. I don't know for sure. Actually, I'll be right back and use the restroom. Alright, I'm back. Test the horde difficulty? For higher frequency? We can do that. So, to make my life sane, though, we're gonna go mining. And I'm not gonna go down to the hard zones. we'll stay up here and we'll go mining on these higher level floors. I know what I'll do. I'll go back to the first zone and farm up all of the iron ore. I need it anyway. So let's start at Westgate. All settings are very hard. Oops. Can't guarantee this is gonna go well. So this would go the reverse. But let's set that to default. So it's regularly default. World drops default. Set combat difficulty high, horde frequency high, siege default, and patrol high. Oops. Combat high. Enemy aggression high. Oh, yeah, do that. That high. That high. Default, default, default. High, high, and high. Save. And while we're here, we'll sit there and we'll do the mining. We'll go mining. There's a bunch of iron ore up here on this section, this floor. And I haven't cleared it all out yet. So, actually, let's go back this way. Look, I need to eat. Of course I do. Eat and sleep. Oh, let me get some mushrooms real quick. There we go. We'll make some mushroom stew. Rest real quick, eat the food, and then we'll go mining. And we'll see what happens here. We're gonna go back to the beginning. See if there's any mining ore down here. No? There might be some over here though. Let's just clear some stuff out. No, I think there's nothing over here. It's all over here. It's all this way. Trick is finding the mining. I know there's some around here that I haven't mined. Just gotta find them. And then we'll use this as a test. So this over here is a dead end. That's great. We mined that already. Let's see what else we got down here. Anything good, I wonder. I have no interest in all this stone. I'm doing it just to make noise. Alright. Apparently, the graphic that shows you you're making noise no longer shows up. I guess that's the thing. That's one change I can definitely say that turning that all the way up has for you. Because usually in the lower right hand corner there's a little graphic that shows you being noisy. And in this difficulty setting, that doesn't show up anymore.
The woods shall wave on mountains and grass beneath the sun.
So I guess that's the thing.
His wealth shall flow in fountains and rivers golden run. The streams shall run in gladness, the lakes shall shine and burn. All sorrow fail and sadness at the mountain king's return. Ha!
Woo! Yes!
Don't need the stone. Just going for this. Sounds like we got a patrol. Oops. There we go. Now, it may just be low because of where I am. But since I need the iron ore anyway, this is a great place to do it. It's an easy place to do a control test. Nothing down there. Do you have iron over here, though? 2 hits with that axe. I want it harder now. Yeah, the quarry master. It's the legendary pickaxe. Once you get to the depths, you can make this one. Same with the light source. Makes doing mass mining like this really easy. Now, if you want to make it hard, you don't have to use it. I mean, if you wanted to have keep the difficulty up, you can just use your first stage axe. Smaller hit range, but still does iron ore with basically one hit. The reason you use the quarry master though is that there's some ores that you can't use the first stage on. I think it's the adamantite. which you'll get after BellaDragon or around BellaDragon. So around there. Because it goes from stone to granite, and then it goes into the adamantite as your base material. So it's just a matter of where you are in the world. And depth doesn't matter. What matters is what the zone you're in. So, right now I'm in a place that has a lot of iron ore, so I will find iron ore here. And I will never find anything else. In other areas, you'll find just tin or copper or whatever. They are pretty much full on iron, though. It's good. We need a lot of iron ore. That's in the stone. But a full stack of iron ore should keep me for a while. This is... What time do I have? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 360 iron. Ah. So it's not bad. Well, it does. I'm just running with overpowered equipment for this area. Like, get over here, rat. You just have to understand the difficulty spikes. Like, yeah. Part of it's what weapon you're using. So I'm killing this guy doing 10 per hit. Freeze. So combat to default. $19. So this basically halves my weapon damage. And probably gives them 50% more health. That would be my guess. So doing that in the highest difficulty, I do 50% less damage, and I receive 50% more damage, and they have, significantly more difficulty to die. Let's go to a slightly harder zone. But no, once you get to high enough level, it's not gonna, once your gear is high enough level, the difficulty will mellow out for you. Iron.
Why'd I gotta do this?
As an example. Set this back to very high for combat. We know we have a patrol out here. These guys, we know we can basically one hit normally. I just have to find him. It's right here somewhere. There he is.
We got orcs.
Get
So I'm doing 15. And 8.
One more now.
So to confirm that, we were doing 8. Now we're doing 15. So that kind of gives you an idea what the combat difficulty is doing. Yeah, I did not mean to touch that. This mechanic drives me nuts. Can I make an outward palette? Let's see. Nope. It's over here, I guess. Yeah, there it is. Let's find out. Let me clear off my inventory. And then we'll set the combat all the way down and see what happens. Alright. So let's set everything back to normal. Set it down to all the way to the bottom. We know that on the hardest difficulty, this was doing 8 against these goblins. And the lowest difficulty, it was doing, in the normal, it does about 20. Now I need to find a goblin to kill. Might be some of them. Yeah, I still hear them. Still around here somewhere. It wants me to sleep. I just realized that. Let's go take care of that. I tested on solo. I beat the first axe. All enemies until that troll. Well, because the solo difficulty is... Yeah, it's on low. Save. What time is it? It is currently late afternoon. So let's cook me up an evening meal. Go rest real quick. And then go find an orc to kill. I know they're here somewhere. Maybe they're over here in this section. And this is the tier 2 last alliance mall. All this tin ore. Have no real need for it. Well, can I get a goblin patrol, please? We'll do that. See if we can't force it to give us a patrol. Alright. I have need of ore.
There's a tavern in the deep, they say.
There we
Hum-diddy-o-day-o,
go.
where the barkeep croons to a tune they play. Hum-diddy-o-day-o, hum-diddy-o-do. And once you know how the ditty goes, hum-diddy-o-do means at the oaken door with the raven crest, you can sing for your supper and a good night's rest. Hum-diddy-o-day-o, hum-diddy-o-do.
There we go.
I love that song.
And if memory serves, all of the little shanties
I hate this.
that you sing in this are actually from the Lord of the Rings books. Here you go, patrol.
Get him.
So 23?
Run. Nowhere to run.
32 on him. And then go to the difficulty. Down to 7. So yeah, gives you an idea on
I need a better weapon for this. That's one more for me.
jeez. Alright, let's set us back to normal. I don't want to leave it like that and then screw myself over. Imagine when orcs attack dwarf because they make the most noise. Exactly, that's kind of the point. They attack you because you make a lot of racket. You're a bad neighbor for making a lot of noise. Alright, let's put our stuff away. I have some copper and some iron. Tin, copper, iron, and copper down. Gems go upstairs. That's all good. Can I do some honey cakes or something? Oh, I need more oats. I'll grab some oats. I got some down here. There. That gives me 12 oats. I'm just gonna make some cakes. It's always fun to test how things work in the games. Make me a morning meal. Fine, let's make this yours. And it'll be good now. Grab that. Go to the food bin. Yeah, we're okay. I need more tin, right? Yeah. So go back over here, we'll mine some more copper and tin. Don't need the coal at the moment. That's coal. There's tin. But no, in my opinion, the candle helm is probably the best early game item that you can focus on getting.
Food and there's always drink. Hum-diddy-o-day-o. You can stomp your feet while the
Because it's always
tinkers
useful.
blink. Hum-diddy-o-day-o.
Grab ourselves some tin. Kind of lost it there for a second. It literally lost like the whole second and third chorus. That's funny. Okay. Here, we'll grab the copper. Because we need this in order to make shatter ingots once we get to August. Oh, come on. That gives me 2 stacks of copper. That's right there. There we go. Sometimes using the big axe is not the best idea because it ends up destroying too much of the stone and can make it hard to mine. But for stuff like this, I prefer doing it because it gives you lots of visibility. There we go. There's some tin. So I use my first stage pickaxe. To get me a place to stand. Really? You're in the way. There we go. Nice. Nice. Works for me. As I don't need all this stone. All I do is try and get rid of it. Stone's like the last thing you need in this game. Going after coal and stuff, yeah, sure. It's highly useful. But going after stone, I don't know why you'd want to have, 5,000 tons of stone sitting in your base. Now, there are reasons for it. Like, if you're going to be building out a huge custom base or whatever in the sandbox mode, that would make sense. But there's some of the rooms that are really massive and empty. I actually don't need that much copper at the moment. I need at least one more vein of tin. That'll make me happy. What's this one up here? Mined out. Let's see what else we got.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
So like say this room here. this room, if you made this into, you know, your home, so to speak, that'd be amazing. You need a lot of like wood or stone to do it. That's doable.
Moria is ours.
That's all you got?
Well, that's not useful. I just need another tin vein. Actually, there's a section here I haven't been to. I just noticed that. Right here. Let's go there. Let's see what that is. Hopefully that gets me somewhere good. Maybe we'll get lucky. And it leads to a stair. That goes up. Oh, that'd be amazing. On a stair that goes up. There are 3 stairwells in the mines that I'm aware of. Maybe 4. I know there's 3. That you can use to travel. Okay. We're gonna have to take the stair down. So this stair lets us go down. This is the mine stair. It's a little tricky to get around. But once you figure it out, you're good to go. Alright, here we go.
Get him.
We got orcs. One more down. Ha!
So there's a purple puke and one of those over there. That's easy to work with.
What's that?
Alright. Let's see what we got. In this play, I got stuck. Yeah, you kind of get stuck in certain places if you're not careful. It's not hard. For me, this room was a nightmare room. Because it ended up having like 3 orc camps in it. My first playthrough, it was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Dwarves ahead.
A Zog's Descent. Descendant. Zog's Descendant.
Dwarves.
That's one more for me.
Adamantite. This high? Wait. What is that? Resin? That's adamantite. Gold. This is a gold vein. I was right. Gold vein.
Hum-diddy, if you lose your way and your torch goes black, hum-diddy-o-day-o, you can whistle clear and they'll guide you back.
That's crazy.
Hum-diddy-o-day-o,
I don't know if there's any of this high.
hum-diddy-o-do.
This, there we go.
You know how the ditty goes. Hum-diddy-o-do. Means at the oaken door.
It's strange that Orc is like a dwarf on size. Yeah, in some respects, I can say that would definitely be interesting. And we haven't collected any adamant. I'm gonna try and collect as much as I can here. Because I really don't remember what I was used for. Later on, it's just a nuisance material. Just like anything else. Just like the stone and granite and all that. It's just in the way. Right now, definitely want to collect some of it. Then I make sure we're taking the gold now. This is why you need the quarry master. It's because it can mine anything, I think. Being the legendary pickaxe. The other thing is, if you want to farm orcs, don't take out their nests. Alright, come on.
No, boss. Okay, and you better watch it.
Ditch that. Alright, so my axe is almost gone, though. I don't know if this is worth it. What's in here? Journals page. Black diamonds. Sapphires I don't really need. Yeah, I've had there's more gold here too. There's another gold pill over here. Not that I need it. So what did we just get in doing that? Under orcs, exile's ascendant. That's not helpful. So, gold ore. Quartz. Under crafting, we have 3. So it's going to be the adamantite or gold. And what's the last one that we can make that's new? Grand Heart. Which takes adamantite, resin, and ironwood. We don't have that yet. It seems like orcs are small even in the movie. Yes, oh, I can make adamantite buildings. Okay. I can make granite buildings. Make adamantite buildings now too. That's cool. That's how I need it. Well, remember, orcs are actually cursed elves anyway. So if you take an elf and you unnaturally bend them in half, then you get orcs. I don't know what they're doing. Because they're not beating up my camp. They're beating up something though. I hate bats when I don't have a bow. So annoying. Oh no, I have a. Hold on, I forgot to keep an eye out for my spam bot. Wait a second. I gotta ban this thing. Approximately 1 hour into my stream, I always get at least one spam bot. And it came up at 9 and it's 10 o'clock and I didn't block the thing. And I block it immediately. Alright. Spider time! Eat. Oh, I can't pick up silk. There we go. There we go. Spider's down. So kind of hard to go that way. Unless I've got that cleared out, which I don't. so I'd go around the other way. It's not hard, it's just a nuisance. Because I can't take the most direct route sometimes. Okay. Okay, I can't take anymore. I have to unload. Now, I don't know if there's a bigger backpack. I think so far the Adventures backpack's the largest one I've got. I don't know if there's one bigger. I don't think there is. Which is a bit of a shame. Because I could dig a bigger backpack. Now, this game would be really tough if you did the whole game with nothing more than the scout pack. That would make your life miserable. Build pallet. Give me a pallet of adamant over here. Give me a pallet of gold next to the silver. And then we need to put the tin away and we're should be good to go. It's not a lot. But, you know. It's a work in progress. Tombstones go upstairs. And I need a nap again. And all my stuff's broken, naturally. As always. Everything's always broken, I swear. Ranger's journals, in my opinion, are the most annoying thing in this version of the game because ranger camps, I haven't found one yet. Okay, so we want to go deep here. In order to do that, we need to eat, we need to sleep, and then we can go. So it's currently breakfast. It'll probably be dinner time by the time we're done. By the time I take a nap. It'll be at least late afternoon. Go back down to the fungal forest and see if we can find our next nightmare. Because I know what it is. And man, it's a pain in the butt. But we do have to push forward. Yeah, let's take the big axe, the big pickaxe with us. That'll allow us to get through easier. Really? What happens when things don't load properly? And to make our lives easier, and to remind us to avoid this purple puke, thank you. I always go through this and make a mess of it. See, you can go through and get the true quartz and the granite and stuff and make all that work. Or you can do what I do and just build a bridge. That's like silver. Right? Yep, it is. 14 granite. I want to see what it was. So I really have no need. That's salt. That's true. Quartz. Grab a bunch of that. That's silver. Is it through there? Might be. Nope. It's over here. What's behind the puke? Not anything interesting back there. As long as you don't hit a silver, but then I hit a big pile of orcs, will be okay. That's the trick. Statues, fine. I forgot my hammer. That's super annoying. I have no coal. And I'm a trek from the house. Bloody bugger. Fine. Let's go back and grab coal. Go back and grab my hammer. Because that was just me goofing off. That's over here. You have to get up and over the bridge. Jump the gap. Alright. I did a boo-boo. Alright. So let's go ahead and stop everything off. I don't need all this stone either, but actually I will need the stone. Take that back. I'm about to use a bunch of it. Is that I'm like sorting at the moment? I'll sort it later. I can always get more rock when I'm down there. That's the important part. I can always get more later. It's not hard. Down in this area, you should probably use using the lighting implement. Really? Now this game's just being spiteful. I swear. Now it's just being spiteful. Fine, whatever. Swear. Give me a morning food. Fine, don't have one. Let's do that. Eat that. Eat a bit, eat a nibble, and then take it out. Now we're good. You know, I'm gonna take the torch instead. I'm gonna swap out my item. I can use the first age axe on everything except adamantite. So I can use it on granite if I remember correctly. This game runs great, except when you're bouncing between zones a lot. Bouncing zones too much, it causes it to lag and glitch. It's got to reload everything. So now that we have our tools, we can get around everything. Fix up those statues. Be able to see without having to pop between the torch and whatnot. That's the thing that's like super annoying. Is having to constantly switch between everything. The August boots, good. I need those. The ornamental shield. Shouldn't be anything down there. There's not. It's just salt. So this should be able to do. Yeah, I can do granite. This is not high enough here to do adamantite. Come on, give me BellaDragon gear. That's what I really need. What about shield 3? A 2 of 3. First edge crossbow 2. I got poisoned.
Quiet. I see prey ahead.
Great. That's like a double problem. Eat. Well, poison's fixed. Is there anything over there? Is that an orc camp? Yep, it is. That's the orc camp for this area. I'll come back later. I have no interest or need to deal with that at the moment. However, if I can get some BellaDragon gear, that'd be amazing. Alright. Let's not run because it consumes our 100 meter faster. Well, we know that way is not what we're looking for. Though, the orc town location is definitely worth knowing. Because I want to clear that out later. But at the moment, not so much. I'm going to go back towards our safe area. And then go over where we were before. We were mining the silver. Resin? Yeah, it's resin. Don't need resin at the moment.
We got orcs.
What's the orc fighting? I wonder.
Carve 'em up good.
Because they'll fight just about anything.
Get 'em.
I need a better weapon for this. That's all you
What you got? They fight everything. They'll fight the trolls. They'll fight the spiders. They'll attack the wild animals. They will literally fight anything. It all depends on their mood. Okay. Dodge the poisonous mushrooms. I'll in fact deal with it today. Alright, that room goes into just another dead end. So there might be some statues in here. If there's a statue, I'm totally interested. There is not. That's a bummer. And don't fight on that hole. That would probably hurt. But somewhere down here is ballast. That's what we're looking for. Now, there's also a pumping station down here. And the pumping station is another location that if you don't have bow and a million arrows, you're never gonna clear that particular fight. It's a pain too. Alright, back into limestone. Great. I've walked into a poison tree. Oh, it's chest. The next section. What do we have here? Oh, the pumping station. We found the pumping station. Sweet. Got an inventory. This is the pumping station if you haven't seen it.
Here it is. The ancient drain pump. Easy enough.
This thing is a living nightmare. I am not doing the drain pump tonight. But you have to fight a thing in there. It's nasty. I recommend using the bow, preferably the crossbow, if you've got the ancient crossbow active. Yeah, I could. If I know what that fight consists of. And I have to go get some stuff. Hold on. Belgist armor. There it is. Belgist armor. Treasure ingots, leather, and Numenorian cloth. That sucks. Now the cloth. I think you have to weave that one. So, first aid great axe. I can actually make this one if I have leather. Not bad. But right now I'm just mapping. I'm not really concerned about doing the boss fights.
Something's there.
We got a patrol of white orc.
Get 'em.
I need a better weapon for this. That's one more for me.
was interesting. These guys look like Kith Yankee from D&D. Jeez. Okay.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
I hate bats. They're annoying. Super annoying. Alright. It's early evening. I think I'm gonna head back and repair, reset, unload. Call out a day. Alright. Now we're sitting okay. A lot of food items. Or food or alchemy items, I should say. Because some of them are used for both. Treasure. Lore scroll was in the rack. Gems go over here. So we're actually sitting okay, other than the fact that we're needing to repair. Make some salted meat. Make me something. But rest out. No voice. Oh wait. Look at this. I was like, wait a minute. That doesn't make sense. Okay. What do we have now? Oh, I can make an alchemy still. What's over here? Oh, the potions. Honestly, there are places that are worth making homes, and some places that aren't. I don't recommend making a home inside one of the forges, because orcs tend to spawn inside your house. They tend to ignore it too, so there's that. Right. lower depths. Humps. Areas that have orcs are annoying. It's like over here, we know there's orcs. Over here, we know there's orcs. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can get through this. Thanks, Silver. You're just kind of in the way, aren't you? I'm not complaining, because the silver's useful. It's just I have the wrong pickaxe to do it quickly.
My pickaxe swings through.
Yeah. Right on through. Right on through the silver. Ah, troll.
Did he see us?
Okay, so there's a troll in there. I'll show you how I deal with trolls. Dealing with trolls is super easy. Grab bow. Grab more arrows. Go kill troll. This is, like I said, the easiest way I found to kill trolls. Alright, wait for it to finish loading. Just shoot him in the head. Ha! That's an easy way to kill a troll. Give him a face full of arrows. And of course there's purple puke over there. I know he's not dead.
I want fresh wool, please.
I have no clue how many points he has. But I do know it's a pain to kill. Really? Last thing I needed.
I need a better weapon for this.
No, run it now.
That's all you got?
Did that one die? Nope, he didn't die. Alright, that takes care of my patrol. Eventually he will die. Trolls are annoying. And unfortunately, this one's in a bad spot. But I can get around it, so. Well. This way? Sunstone? This area is one of those areas that's really complicated to get through. Super annoying. Might need to make a halfway point. You know, this is as good as any. have a bed, but we will use that as a halfway point. And I think there's what we're going to call it for tonight. We made some good progress. This one here is to drain the pumps. And this one here is the path you're supposed to go on. This is a complicated series of rooms to go through. Once you can find the exit, you're okay. You just have to keep going this way. You'll get through. We'll have to see how that works out. But that's what we're going to drop for today. Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for talking. And I will see you next time. I might be on tomorrow during the day, my day. But I will be on for a little bit in the evening, like I was last couple of days. Since I don't have to, anything else going on. So, thank you for dropping in. Greatly appreciate it. I will see you next time.